Hi everyone, welcome back to Conversations in English. I am Emma.
And I am Alex. Today we are talking about something that can be stressful in any language: health.
You are traveling. You get a headache. You need something for it, but you do not know how to ask.
Or worse, you need to see a doctor. You need to describe your symptoms in a language that is not your own.
Today, we give you the phrases you need for the pharmacy and for the doctor's office. Simple, clear, and practical.
Let's start. Section 1. At the pharmacy. Basic requests. You walk into a pharmacy. You need something for a common problem. What do you say?
Here are the most common questions you will ask. Listen carefully to each one. Do you have anything for a headache? Do you have anything for a cold? Do you have anything for allergies? Do you have anything for a stomach ache?
Notice the structure. You always start with, "Do you have anything for?" and then you say the problem. It is very simple and very useful.
Right, and the pharmacist might ask you some questions too. Listen to these.
Is this for you or someone else? Have you taken this before?
Your answer can be simple. You do not need to say a lot. Here are two easy options. Yes, I have. It worked well. No, I have not. Is it safe?
Do you have anything for a headache?
Do you have anything for a headache? Section 2. Prescription versus over-the-counter. Some medicines need a prescription from a doctor. Others you can buy directly at the pharmacy. These are called over-the-counter medicines.
Here's how to ask. Listen carefully. Do I need a prescription for this? Is this available over the counter?
And if you need a prescription, you might say this to the pharmacist. I need a prescription for this medication. Or, can I get a prescription for this?
And if you already have a prescription from your doctor, here is what you say at the pharmacy. I have a prescription from my doctor. Can you fill it?
To fill a prescription means to prepare the medicine that your doctor ordered. It is a very common phrase. Remember it. Do I need a prescription for this?
Do I need a prescription for this? Perfect! You are doing really well.
Section 3. Dosage and instructions. Once you have the medicine, you need to know how to take it. This is very important for your safety.
Where are you from? How many times a day should I take this? How much should I take each time? Should I take this with food or on an empty stomach? For how many days should I take this?
And what about side effects? A side effect is something your body might feel because of the medicine. It is important to ask about this.
Does this have any side effects?
If I feel dizzy, should I stop taking it?
These are very practical questions. Do not be afraid to ask them. Pharmacists are there to help you. How many times a day should I take this?
How many times a day should I take this? Great job. Keep going.
Section 4. Allergies. This section is very important. Please pay close attention. If you have allergies, you must always tell the pharmacist or the doctor. Your safety depends on it.
I am allergic to... And then you name the thing you are allergic to. Listen. I am allergic to penicillin.
I am allergic to aspirin. I am allergic to nuts.
And if you want to check whether a medicine contains something you are allergic to, you can ask like this. Does this contain penicillin? Does this contain any nuts?
You can also use this phrase if you had a problem with a medicine in the past.
I had a bad reaction to this medication before.
I am allergic to penicillin.
I am allergic to penicillin. Excellent! That is a phrase that could protect your health one day.
Section 5. At the doctor's office. Describing your symptoms. Now, let us talk about what happens when you need to see a doctor. You need to explain how you feel. This is called describing your symptoms.
Here are the most common symptoms in English. Listen to each word carefully. Headache, migraine, fever, sore throat, cough, stomachache, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, pain in a specific area.
Now, here is how you use these words. Listen.
I have a headache.
I have a fever. I feel dizzy.
I feel nauseous. I have a sharp pain here.
You also need to tell the doctor when the problem started. Here are some helpful phrases for that. I have had this pain for 3 days. It started yesterday. It hurts when I move.
I have a headache and I feel dizzy.
I have a headache and I feel dizzy. Well done. You are combining 2 symptoms in one sentence. That is very natural and very clear.
Section 6. A full role play. A doctor's appointment. Now let us put everything together. Emma will play the role of the doctor. I will play the role of the patient. Listen to the whole conversation carefully.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning. I have had a bad cough for 3 days, and I have a fever.
I see. Where does it hurt?
My throat is sore, and I have a headache.
Any other symptoms?
I feel tired, and I do not have much appetite.
Have you taken anything for it?
I took some cough syrup, but it did not help.
Okay, let me check your temperature.
Is it serious?
Probably not, but let me prescribe something stronger. You need to take this antibiotic twice a day for 5 days.
Any side effects?
You might feel a little tired. Make sure to drink lots of water and finish all the medicine, even if you feel better.
Thank you, doctor.
Get well soon.
Did you notice how natural that conversation was? You do not need complicated vocabulary. Short, clear sentences are enough. Let us listen to a few key phrases from that role play one more time.
I have had a bad cough for 3 days. I feel tired and I do not have much appetite. I took some cough syrup, but it did not help.
These are real everyday phrases. Practice them and they will feel natural when you need them most.
Section 8. Practice. Your turn. Now it is time for you to speak. I will describe a situation. You say the correct English phrase out loud. Then Emma will give you the answer. Ready? Let us begin. Section 7. When you do not understand. Let us talk about a very common situation. The doctor or pharmacist uses a word you do not know. Maybe they speak too fast, or maybe they use a medical term you are not familiar with. Do not panic. This happens to everyone, even to people who speak English every day. The important thing is to speak up and ask for help. Today, we give you the phrases to do exactly that.
Hello, I have a really bad headache. What should I take?
Here are the essential phrases you need for these moments. Listen carefully and practice each one. Could you say that again, please? Could you speak more slowly, please?
I am sorry, I do not understand. Can you explain that?
Can you write that down for me, please?
What does that mean exactly?
Do you have anything for a headache? Well done! You can also use this helpful phrase. When you want a simpler explanation, try saying, "Could you explain that in simpler words?" or "I am not familiar with that term." Doctors and pharmacists hear these kinds of requests all the time. They will always try to help you understand clearly. You do not need to pretend you understood when you did not.
Situation 2. You have a prescription from your doctor. You are at the pharmacy. Ask the pharmacist to prepare your medicine.
And here is one more phrase that is very important if you need language support. You can say, "Do you have an interpreter?" Or, "Is there someone who speaks Spanish?" In many hospitals and clinics, translation services are available. Do not be afraid to ask for them. Your health is the priority.
Could you speak more slowly, please? I have a prescription from my doctor. Can you fill it?
How often should I take this?
How many times a day should I take this?
Situation 4. You are at the doctor's office. You have a fever and a sore throat. Tell the doctor your symptoms.
I have a fever and a sore throat.
Situation 5. The doctor is about to prescribe a medicine. You are allergic to penicillin. Tell the doctor right away.
I am allergic to penicillin. That is exactly right.
Excellent work. You completed all 5 situations. You know how to ask for what you need, how to describe your symptoms, and how to ask for help when you do not understand. That is a very strong foundation. You are ready to visit a pharmacy or a doctor in English.
Let us do a quick review of today's episode. Today, you learned how to visit the pharmacy and the doctor in English.
You learned how to ask for medicine with phrases like, "Do you have anything for a headache?" You learned how to ask about prescriptions and over-the-counter options. And you learned how to ask about dosage and side effects.
You also learned how to describe your symptoms clearly. And remember, if you have allergies, always say, "I am allergic to." It could make a very big difference.
Take care of yourself and be prepared. That is the goal of today's episode. The more you practice these phrases, the more confident you will feel in a real situation.
We have a question for you. Leave a comment below. Have you ever needed to visit a pharmacy or a doctor in an English-speaking country? How did it go? What was the most difficult part?
We love reading your comments. They help us create better episodes for you. Thank you so much for watching and for practicing with us today. See you next time on Conversations in English.